English story. I never stay in one country for a long time. It gets boring. I like to move on, see new place, meet different people. It's a good life. Most of the time when I need money, I get a job. I can do most things, hotel and restaurant, building work, picking fruits. I like to go south in the winter. Life is easier in the sun. And northern European can get very cold in the winter. Last year I was in Valency for October. I did some work in hotel for 3 weeks. Then I began slowly to move south. I always go by train when I can. I like trains. You can walk about in a train and you meet a lot of people. I left Vinci and went on Trias. There I got a cheap ticket for the slow train to Sofia in Bulgaria. The train left Trieste at 9 o'clock on a Thursday morning. There were not many people on it first, but as I got more people got on. Two girls went along the corridor past my carriage. They looked through the window, but they did not come in. The train left Zagreb, and I looked out of the window for about 10 minutes. Then I went to sleep too. When I opened my eyes again, the two girls were in the carriage. Hi, they said. You are American, I said, or Canadian, right? American, the taller girl said. She smiled, and you are 23, your name is Tom Walsh. You have got blue eyes, and your mom lives in Baram-on-Sea, UK, right? How did you know all that? I asked. The second girl laughed. She looked at your passport in your coat pocket. Oh, right, my coat was on the seat next to me. I took my passport out of my pocket and put it back in my bag. Who are you then? I asked. They told me Melanie and Carol from Los Angeles. USA, they like Europe, they said. They know a lot of places. Britain, Holland, Denmark, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Bulgaria, Greece. I am going to Bulgaria now, I said. For about a month, then I am going to south for the winter. Cyprus or perhaps North Africa. Oh yes, they said. We love Bulgaria. Sofia is great and wonderful. They were nice girls. They were older than me. Perhaps 27 or 28, but I like them. We talk and laugh for us. I told them for a lot of story about my life. Some of the story were true, some were not. Hi Carol, Melanie said. We are staying in Villa Blanc for a day or two. But let's go over Sofia this weekend and meet Tom there. We can meet him on Saturday night at the Hotel Marmara. Yeah, it's good hotel, Carol told me. Cheap but good. What do you think, Tom? Great, I say, let's do that. The train was very slow. We got to Belgrade at 6 o'clock in the evening, and a lot of people got off. There were only me and the girl in the carriage then. The guard came and looked at our ticket and went away again. Carol looked at Melanie. Hi, Mel, she said. Why don't you and Tom go along to the restaurant? I am not angry and I want to sleep for an hour. Food is very expensive on the train, I said. I have not got much of money just now. I am going to get a job in Sofia. Oh, Tom, Melanie said. Why did not you tell us? Look, you are a nice guy, right? We are okay for money this week. We can buy your meal. Of course we can, Carol said. And look in Sofia, we can take you to the best restaurant in town. It's great place, we love it. What could I say? I was angry. They had money, I did not. So Melanie and I went to the restaurant and had a meal. When we come back, Carol was still alone in the carriage. Melanie put her feet on the seat and went to sleep. As some more people got on the train and two old men came into our carriage. They looked at Melanie's feet on the seat and talked in loud voice. Carol laughed and Melanie opened her eyes and sat up. Are we nearly there? She asked Carol and looked out of the window. Yeah, about half an hour I think. Why are you getting off at Villa Blanca? I asked. What are you going to there? Melanie smiled. Find a cheap hotel. Meet people. Take a look at the town. You know, just for a day or two, Carol said. But there is nothing there. Oh well, you never know. Melanie laughed. See you in Sofia, right? On Saturday night. The Hotel Marmara, okay. 8 o'clock, Carol said. Don't forget now. Okay, great, I said. See you there. The train came into Villa Blanc station and stopped. The two girls got off and stood on the platform. They smiled at me through the window. Saturday 8 o'clock, Melanie shouted, "Okay, I call." They could not hear me because of the noise in the station. Then smile again, pick up their bags and walk away. Nice girl, I am gonna have a great time in Sofia, I thought. The train left crossed in the balcony at 2 o'clock in the morning. Then the train stopped at some village. Suddenly there were a lot of policemen on the train. Everybody in the carriage sat up and began to talk. "What's happening?" I said in Italian to the old man next to me. "I don't know," he said in bad Italian. "Perhaps they are looking for somebody. Look, the police are talking some people off the train." Then two policemen came into our carriage, a tall thin one and a short fat one. They look at everybody carefully and then they look at me again. "Come with us, please," the fat policeman said in English. "What, me? Why, what is the matter?" "And bring your bag with you," the tall policeman said. I began to ask a question, but policemen never like questions from young men with long hair. So I stayed quiet, picked up my bag and went with them. In the station building there were a lot more police and some people from the train. They were all young people I saw. Some were afraid, some were bored. The police looked in everybody back and then the people went back to the train. My two policemen took me to a table. "Your passport, please," the fat policeman said, "and open your bag." They looked at my passport and I opened my bag. There was a young policeman with red hair at the next table. She had a nice face, so I smiled at her, and she smiled back. The tall policeman said suddenly, "All my dirty shirts and clothes were out on the table." The policeman picked up my bag and turned it over. I could not find my voice. I was suddenly a very interesting person, and a lot of police ran up to our table and stood behind me. 50,000, 1 lakh, 1,50,000, there is $2 lakh here. The tall policeman said, "What an interesting bag, Mr. Tom Walsh." I found my voice again quickly, "But it's not my bag," I shouted. There was a big, happy smile on that policeman's face. "Well," he said, "it's got your name on it, look." So I looked, and of course there was my name. And yes, of course it was my bag. So how did $US get in my bag? "You cannot bring $US into this country," the fat policeman said. "But I did not bring them," I said quickly. "They are not my dollars. I never saw them before in my life." And there was a lot of noise in the station. I looked out of the window and saw my train slowly begin to move. I shouted, "That's my train." The tall policeman laughed. It was a great day for him. "Oh no," he said, "you are not getting back on the train. You are staying here with us in our beautiful country." He smiled happily. So I never got to Sofia on Saturday. I was very unhappy about that. I want to have a little talk with Melanie and Carol. Ask them one or two questions. "You are a nice guy, Tom. See you in Sofia, okay? Take you to the best restaurant in town." "Yeah." And I never got on to Cyprus or North Africa that winter. Oh well, I live and learn. It is not easy life in prison. But it's warm in winter and the food is not bad. And I am meeting some interesting people. There is a man from Georgia, USA. Boris, his name is. He comes from a place by the Black Sea. He is a great guy. When we get out of here, he and I are going down to Australia. Brisbane, Perhaps or Sydney, get a job on a ship. Start a new life here. Next year is going to be okay.